Hey everybody. Okay, well, like I said, we're going to be two videos to examine the entirety of my portfolio. And this video, I'm just going to say a few general things about the market. And in the second video, which is for all paying members, I'll go through the other 25. So this one's just going to have the first 5 symbols that I have positions in, and the second one will have 25. So let us proceed. And if you're not a member yet, you should really think about giving it a try. It's you're obliged for 1 month, and that's it. You can quit if you choose to. But I made a choice years ago to have no advertising on the site, so it's not all ugly and gross. And my hope is that people see enough value in the site to crack open the wallet and toss in a few shekels. So please do consider joining for my hard work, because this is my full-time job. So here's the ES. Now, we're not out of the woods, and I'm speaking to fellow bears right now. By the grace of God, we did not go flying higher, because on Tuesday I was extremely worried about this. The situation in the market is absolutely unchanged regarding the face-off. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, the face-off is something I've been bringing up for a few weeks now with increasing fervor, that we have on the one hand this magnificently formed bearish top, and on the other hand, dare I say magnificently formed bullish bottom. And we got right smack dab in the middle, right on the Fibonacci. It's actually almost magical that the line of scrimmage would be precisely at the 4186.57 level. The face-off is absolutely intact. My wildest dreams for bearish lows for this year, well, my wildest dreams are way down here, down at around 3,200. A little more realistic, but I'd be thrilled to pieces, would be to revisit the 3,500 lows that we saw last October. Until we get there, though, the pretty plausible target, I think, would be right here at 3,800. So again, we've got 3,800, 3,500, and then 3,200, about a 300-point spread between each of those. And we've been range bound more or less for about a year. And we've been banging around pretty much these two levels for that whole time. And what scared the bejesus out of me on Tuesday was we were starting to reach escape velocity. We poked our little head just above that level, and thank God we sunk. Nothing dramatic, nothing big. Incredibly, we haven't budged all month. As I'm reading this here, we closed at 4154.50. And on the first trading day of the month, we closed at 4157.75. We have not gone anywhere. You know, we could just lay it on a horizontal line right there. Is that amazing? Look at that. Boring. Boring, 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 boring. You get the message? But in the context of this so-called market, which has gone, I'll say again, nowhere for the entire month, I've actually done okay. If we actually move down, oh my God, the possibilities. So that's where things are in the most general terms. I am aggressively positioned. I have pretty much no buying power left. And as always, my options are way out in the future. The earliest expiration is July, and that's just a handful. And I'm getting more and more way into January of next year. So I've got more time than you can shake a stick at. Let's check out these first 5 symbols for everybody. And my positions are simple. I am long puts every single one of these, all 30. And this is the first 5. Alcoa had a nice tumble on Friday, down 5.2%. Bit of a messy chart, but we made the lowest level we've seen for like a year. This goes way back to we were at these levels again. We're at the lowest levels we've seen for the entire of 2023 and well into like pretty much to Halloween. So that's good. And this is a huge pattern, and you know, fingers crossed. Adobe, kind of dull in a way. I mean, this is a pretty boring, stable stock, but it is, you know, fairly richly valued, 37 PE. And technically speaking, this line in the sand here is what I believe must hold fast in order for me to stay in this position. It's a slow mover, but over the long haul, there's plenty of space between present price levels and major support. AMD is one of my favorite semiconductor shorts. I've got, I think, 4 different semiconductor positions, and this is the biggest one. And not a dramatic mover. It's not going up 20% every single day or down 20% every single day. It's just sort of slowly bleeding lower, which is really what I dig. I just like slow erosion. I don't want drama. No thanks. APA Corporation. I had to really hold on to my energy shorts for dear life after OPEC Plus, but they've really started to turn out. And this is just, again, just easing down nice and slow. The next kind of worry point would be this gap. So we'll keep an eye on this gap, which was created based upon that OPEC Plus surprise announcement. And the last symbol of these 5 is Boeing, BA. And as I speak here on Friday afternoon, the market barely moved. It was comic. Literally the ES and the NQ were each up like 1/100th of 1%. Thank you, U.S. government, for keeping things completely trapped. This is not a market anymore. It's a caged henhouse. But yeah, it was hysterical. You know, trillions and trillions of dollars of nominal options value. And in the end, the market moved up 0.01%. Oh my God, it is pathetic. Boeing went down 1%, 100 times as much, and in the opposite direction. So that's cool. And I re-entered this, as I told everybody in a post, right here on this day as it approached this gap, and it's moving correctly. It's moving away. So keep my fingers crossed for a failure of that 192.41 level. All right, that's it. That's the first video. If you want the other 25 symbols, you got to be a paying member. So join us, like they might be giants say. Bye-bye.